Color and line in Ethiopian photographer Aida Muluneh's work provoke feminist love-centered artivism in her contemporary photographs Rules of Engagement from 2016 exhibit The World is Nine, and in a piece from the 2019 SOMERSET HOUSE WATERLIFE collection. In Rules of Engagement, soft lighting keeps a white ladder close within the pictorial space of the participant to prompt her ascension. Her robe and the ladder line the bottom edge of the photograph to form a stable, square-like geometry and situate African women at the center of spatial balance. Fastened to her left shoulder is a white key. Its position, nearly centered within the frame and above the woman's heart, symbolically centers love as key. Moving to the WaterLife piece, which is set in the Dankil Depression of Ethiopia, a woman holds a link of recycled fuel bottles that trail across 2/3 of the image. She is placed along the horizontal axis of the recycled bottles and in the vertical third of the photograph. Her blue umbrella, lifted high, and the rippling reflection of her dress extends her vertical scale. The umbrella is held up as a symbol of expectancy for rain, while the recycled bottles are the capacity to collect and keep water. These symbolic props place hope and preservation in the hands of women, and their lines frame her as the center of navigation and movement. The curvilinear forms of her head wrap and dress sleeves complement the rounded umbrella, while the contour lines of her dress hem are rectilinear, like the bottles which she brings. These lines shape African garments as keepers of cultural heritage, preserving and innovating African artistry as it flows like water. The woman in red casts a reflection in the sand to create the realization of water on its surface and highlight her action in its ripples. In Rules of Engagement, the blue of her face and neck contrasts the blue and white shades on and around her. Her face paint forms a frame within a frame wherein her eyes and mouth become synecdoches for the visions and voices of African women. Her eyeline crosses the sky blue space, a confident vision of high hopes. Comparatively, in WaterLife, white and blue body paint trade positions. White paint over her eyes, throat, hands, and arms symbolically connect her vision, her voice, and her hands as African feminist tools for collaboration and resolution. Painted white arms and hands recur across Muluneh's works. In the first image, a helping hand extends from the bottom frame to lovingly hold together the garment, while in the second, they uphold hope and preparedness. All throughout her exhibitions, hands embrace the bright futures of love-centered African women who encourage youth through collaborative action. Muluneh incorporates Ethiopian face tattoo traditions called nikisat to highlight African beauty and balance through the repetition and symmetry of a black dotted line. Line and color sing of Africa love. As in these two pieces, the green of her garment stands out as a secondary color among the images so that together the photographs are composed of Ethiopia's flag colors, a loving homage to the artist's country and a nod to the reds, greens, blues, and black of every African flag, creating harmonious love through color. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to turn on those notifications for next time.